Let's find the derivative of f of x equals ax to the power of n. Here, a is the constant and n is a constant, but x is the variable. So we want to find this derivative. How can we do this? Basically, we are going to use power rule. So I'm going to write use power rule. I'm going to write the derivative denoted as f prime of x is just going to be, since a is a constant, I'm just going to put the constant a. And the power rule says that I'm going to bring down the power of the variable, right? So what's the power here? N is the power. So I'm going to use the red color to look to write that is the power, right? So I'm going to bring down that power. So I have n, bring it down. Then I'm going to subtract 1 from the power. So I have my x and then I subtract 1 from the power. And that's the derivative. So this is just a n x to the power of n minus 1. That's the derivative of f of x equals ax to the power of n. So now let's take an example. Let's take an example. I'm going to bring this example up so that we can compare this example with you know with what we already know. Now I want to find the derivative of f of x equals 3x to the power of 4 plus x. So we want to find f prime of x. That's the derivative. So how can I find this? So if you want to find the derivative of a function like this, where you have the sum of different terms, so what you can do is that you find the derivative of each term in the sum. So you find the derivative of 3x to the power of 4 and you find the derivative of x, right? And if you have more term, you just find the derivative of each of them at a time. I hope this makes sense. So now I'm going to write the derivative f prime of x. So using the power rule, right? So here my what's so I have, let me just write a x to the n, right? So my a is 3 here, my a is 3, and my n is what? Is 4 here, right? So using the power rule, I'm just going to bring down the power, right? The power for the first term is 4. So I'm going to bring down the power. So I have 3 times 4, right? Just like I did here. I'm going to bring down the power. And then I have x to the power of 4 minus 1. I hope this makes sense. So I'm just following what I did up there, right? Now I've found the derivative of the first term. How about the second term, which is x? How can I find the derivative of that? The question is, what is the power? The power of x is just 1, right? The power of x is just 1. And in this case, my a is just 1. My a is 1, right? Because all this, so I have 1x to the power of 1. This is just the same thing as x to the right. So the same thing I'm just going to apply. So I have 1, so I bring down the power, which is 1, right? Then I have x to the power of 1 minus 1, right? Remember, you bring down the power and you subtract 1 from the power. So let's simplify this. So this is just going to be 12x to the power of 4 minus 1 is 3, plus 1 times 1 is 1, then x 1 minus 1 is 0. And this is just going to be 12x to the power of 3 plus 1 times x to the power of 0. Remember, from the rule of exponent, x to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Right, so this is just 1. This is just going to be 12x to the power of 3 plus 1. And that will be the derivative of 3x to the power of 4 plus x. Yeah, I hope this helps. Thank you.